Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone.
Waalaikumsalam. Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning sir. Okay, ready last week lecture looping kan. So we finished already lecture on control statement. So today we are going to discuss on the new topic. The new topic which is pointer. Okay, pointer. So what is pointer? But before that, those who downloaded the lecture note from Kalam kan, for this topic, if you download it early, maybe early in the morning kan, before I just updated the note so I just upload the new version, so you may have to re-download it again Okay, so pointer so pointer as I mentioned during our first week kan. First week not sure if you still remember this one actually we already covered a part of it during problem solving where we use pointer when we want to transfer we want to transfer one value from one module to another module and when we want to transfer a particular value we use parameter if you still remember so parameter can be by value and can be by reference so if you pass a parameter by value, the difference is on the style if it is parameter by value, the parameter that we use there is no star in front of it okay. But if you pass parameter by reference, we put a star in front of the parameter name. So the star, the parameter by reference with a star in front of it is actually a pointer. So ini we back to basic So what is pointer Before this we just use it without knowing what is a pointer Okay. So this is a pointer. Pointer So basically, can you see my screen class?
Yes, sir.
As you can see from this lecture note, there are only 12 slides only, so we can finish early actually. And also the concept is very easy class. Very easy. This is the easiest topic in programming technique. So hopefully everyone can understand this. Okay, so we are going to discuss in this topic. We are going to discuss basic of pointer. Okay, what is pointer, and also how to use pointer. So pointer of different data type. So pointer is similar with variable. If variable have integer, pointer also have integer types. Pointer have float type. Pointer have character type. Pointer have string type Okay. So, and there are only two operator involving in pointer which is the AND operator. Okay, AND will be referred as address so it is similar with scanf when we want to scanf variable and scanf, and then we put comma at the end, we put variable name in front of it, we put n symbol meaning that we want to store that the inputs by the input from the user keyboard and you want to store it inside of the variable address. That's why we put n in front of the variable when we use scanf, meaning that we want to specifically store this value in this variable address. Okay. Another thing, okay, so this is new. Okay. Dereferencing operator, okay, which is star. So this star is not the multiplication. So before this, when we apply any equation, and we put star when we want to multiply between two value, kan. So but in pointer, star means it is a dereferencing operator. So what is dereferencing? Later on we are going to check this. Okay. Pointer are variable. So since it is a variable, it is a type of variable. However, we call it a pointer. We are not calling it pointer variable, kan? So pointer is a type of variable. Okay, and since it is a variable, so it also apply the normal rules of regular variable. Meaning that if you want to put a name to a pointer, kan, so you must follow the rules of naming a normal variable. So meaning that you cannot start with a symbol, you cannot start with a number. If you want to put a name to a pointer, similar with a variable. Okay, pointer is a variable that store the address of another variable. That's the key point. Okay, that's the key keywords for the pointer. So it can only store address. Okay, it doesn't matter what types of pointer is it. It doesn't matter if it is a type of integer pointer, float pointer, char pointer. So what it can store is only the address. You know the address? Okay, so this comes to basic understanding of address. Okay, so let's say we have one variable integer, one number lah, number. Okay, and then equal to 10, for example. So how can we know what is the address, okay, the memory address for variable number, class? How can we check this value? Anybody? No Fikri, no Fikri. Senyap je. Saya risau saya cakap seorang ni. No Fikri, no Fikri. No Fikri. No Fikri. Oh, tak ada Untuk senyap je. Okay, let me ask Aida Nabila. Ada Aida Nabila?
Ada, sir.
Okay. So how can we check the memory address for variable number?
Wait.
Apa dia?
And number. And number.
And number.
No.
Okay. So how can we check the value? We print lah kan? Betul lah tu, and number. Okay, it is correct. Okay, so we just print this to see kan what is the memory address for. Okay, thank you, Aida. Okay. Memory address for variable number kan. So if you want to see the value stored inside of variable number, we put it like this kan. So it will print 10 kan. Okay, it will print 10. Okay, but if you want to check the address for variable number, we put n. So n meaning n means it is a address. Address for what? Address for number lah. So this is the address for number in integer form. Okay, so understand what is address, memory address, and how to check the value. So this is the value. Okay, understand class? Okay, so that's the basic of pointer. Okay, so pointer can only store address. So in this case, what is the address value? 642204. So this is the kind of value that can be stored in pointer, and the only value that can be stored in pointer, an address. Okay, an address. So this is the address. So we are going to play around with address, right? If you are using pointer. Okay. Okay, so this is the point over here. So it can only store the address. So what kind of address? The one that I show you earlier. Siapa tu? Mute. Ke saya bising tu? Hello? Mute. Check your ni Google Meet. Make sure you mute Siapa? Is it me? Do you hear any noise, class?
Ada dengar. Bunyi macam
Ada bising tak ada dah. Okay. Alright. Okay, so we are going to check out the operator. Okay, the two operators. So first, the AND operator is the address of operator. Okay, and the address of. Okay, and the referencing operator. So this is a pointer address. So let's say we have two variables. One is a normal variable. So this is the concept. So this is the concept of pointer. So let's say we have var. Var is a integer variable, normal variable. And then we declare ptr. Okay, pointer. And then we declare a pointer. Okay. So let me show you lah. Susah lah je ni. Let me show you. So let's say we have var. Okay, var is a normal variable, and the value of var is what, class? Which one is the value of var?
50.
50, okay. So you understand this figure, So 50 is the value of var, and we assume the address is 1001. Okay, but we are going to use a real address later on, So the value of var is 50. So the address we assume 1001. We don't know what's the value of the address. So we as a programmer, we cannot assign a value of address. The address will be assigned by the system. So any available address slot will be given to the this variable so we cannot choose. We cannot choose that we want to var in the address of 1001. No, we cannot choose. Okay, we just use whatever given to whatever given by the system. So if you want to check the value of the address of var, so we print and var as similar with earlier. I think we are going to get the same value over here, I think it is the same since I'm not doing anything else. Okay, so you can see, so it is given me the system give the var the same memory address since I already I just replaced the original variable name tadi kan. Okay, so we have this, and then this slide also shows that we have another variable which is a pointer. So in order for you to use pointer, you need to declare it first. So how to declare pointer? As I said earlier, pointer can be it is similar with normal variable. So it can be integer, it can be float, it can be char. So in this case, if you want to use pointer of types integer, so you need to declare it as integer. Okay. So this is PTR kan. So PTR. So what's differentiated with a normal variable is there's a star in front of it. Okay. So up until this point, okay. So this is how you use pointer. So you need to declare it first, and then you put a star in front of the variable that you want to make to make it as a pointer lah. So now we have variable PTR pointer. So this slide shows that if you want to put a value to a pointer, so you must put only the address value. You cannot store 50, for example 50 yen. So you cannot store 50 over here. The one that you can store is only the address. The address for what? The address for other variable. Okay. So in this case, variable pointer is storing the address of variable var. That's why you see inside of the memory over here for PTR, there's 1001. Okay, meaning that it is storing the address of variable var. Okay, so how can we store other variable address? So you need to point. In this case, you need to point the PTR to the address of var. If you do like this, meaning that you are putting, you are giving, this is how you visualize it. So you are pointing PTR to var address. Okay, so this is you are putting a point, you are pointing PTR pointer to var address. Okay, boleh kelas? Can you follow me up until this point?
Boleh.
Okay, so now PTR already have its own value. So if you follow this, the value of PTR is what? 1001. But the real in our system, maybe in your laptop the value is different. It's based on different platform, different might be different. Different value of the address. So how can you check this value? The PTR value kan? So you print You print F in the form of integer, for example kan. So let's say this one PTR equal to PTR. Okay. So earlier we want to check the address kan, the address of equal to and var. So because we want to check. So supposedly this value and this value is similar or not, class?
Similar.
Similar lah because PTR is pointing to var address. Supposedly it is similar. If it is not similar, then something wrong with your codes. See? So address of var is this one, and then the value of PTR, okay, PTR, I didn't put n depan in front of PTR I didn't put n so I'm printing the real value that stored inside of PTR memory, which is this value. You get this, class?
Yes.
Okay, how can I check the address? The address of PTR, not the value of PTR. The address of PTR. How can I check the address of PTR?
Print and PTR.
You put NPTR lah. Okay. So another thing is the dereferencing operator. This one So we put the dereferencing operator if you want to access the real value of the variable pointed by the PTR. Okay, in this case PTR is pointing to var. So if you want to print or if you want to use the value of var using the pointer, this is a little bit confusing. If you want to use the value of var using the pointer, so you use star. Okay, let's look at what should be the value. Okay, if you put the star in front of the PTR, now it is printing 50. It is not storing 50, class. So you don't get confused. The PTR is not storing 50. It is storing the var address. Instead of var address, contain 50 value. So if you put star in front of PTR, it will give you the real value that it is pointing to. Do you get this, class? Okay, try to
Yes.
understand this. Okay, so see the difference when I'm putting star and without star. Okay, so without star is the real value of PTR, which is the address of var. I putting star, it is showing the value of var, which is the variable point by PTR. Right? Understand, class? Any question? No? So if you understand this concept, actually you understand everything about pointer already.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay. The rest is an example. Okay. So this I already showed you earlier. Okay. And this is another way to assign a value to a pointer. So earlier, this is what I showed you. Okay, this point over here. Can you see my cursor? Nampak tak? Cursor.
Nampak.
Cursor saya. Okay, so I'm pointing to this. So earlier, in the PTR var example, this is what I showed you. So how to declare a pointer and also assign a value to the pointer. Okay. Okay, similar like this. Okay, so we have X and we have PTR. So when we put PTR equal to NX, meaning that there's a pointer point to X from PTR. Now the value of PTR is what?
4,000.
What should be the 4,000? Okay, correct. So if I want to print 4,000 in my screen, I just simply put printf PTR. Okay, but if I want to print 547 using pointer, so I must printf star PTR. Okay, so this is another way to put a value to a pointer. Okay. So let me show you lah. So this is what I already showed you earlier kan. So you can also declare and put assign a value straight away using the declaration. So the difference is if you are using this, there's no star over here kan. Assign the value, there's no star. But if you do the second example ni, so you just put apa ni? straight away you point to var. So it is the same thing. So either one is correct. So same meaning. Okay, so either you use like this, straight away you put it the value, or during after the decline. So both is correct. Okay, next. Initialize a pointer variable. Ni another example lah. Another example. We have variable. Okay, can you guess what is the value for num class? If I put it like this.
547.
Correct ah. Because if you put star, meaning that you want to access the real value kan, that is point by PTR. So PTR point to X. So the real value of X is 547. So num equal to star PTR, meaning that we are pointing to, we are extracting the real value of X, yeah, not the address kan. So it will give you 547. Okay, understand this?
Yes.
If you understand, we are going to do one simple exercise. Simple exercise. Understand? Okay, let's say we have 6 lah, 6 1, 2. Okay, open your code block class. Then we have 3. And then we have total. Over here we have pointer 1, pointer 2, pointer 3, and pointer total. Okay, so I want you to do the summation of num1, num2, num3. Okay, and then put the value to total. So total equal to num1, num2, num3. However, okay, the operation should be in a pointer form. Understand? So use a pointer, not total equal to num1 plus num2, num3. No, use the p total. P total equal to p num1, p num2, p num3, and then print the value of p total. Can you do that, guys?
Yes.
Okay, try. So I give you 5 minutes. Okay, later on somebody will have to show the answer. If you don't understand, please ask. Okay, yeah. Finish.
Yes.
Let's see from Harshini.
Yes, sir. Belum siap.
Belum siap.
Ada rezeki, sir. Belum siap.
Nur Khairina.
Saya, sir.
Okay, can you share your answer?
Boleh, tapi saya tak tahu betul ke tak. Ni, sir.
Okay, zoom. Control scroll. Tekan control dekat keyboard. Lepas tu scroll your mouse. Okay, lagi sikit. Lagi. Okay. Alright. Cuba build and run. Ada error ke? Tak ada kan? Okay, so you see, so you get a address which is wrong lah kan. kita bukan nak buat address Okay. Okay, pergi pada coding. Let's see the coding Okay, mana tambahnya?
Apa?
Tak ada pun tambah. I ask you to do the summation kan. Sum kan.
Oh.
P6 sum. Ini however the pointing pun is not correct pointing tu P6 equal to 61. Salah tu. You forget to put N address in front of 61. Dia tahu kan. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So let's see from Amira Shakira. Ada Amira Shakira? No. Amira Shakira tak ada. Ami Hamzah. Okay, Ami Hamzah.
Ya, saya.
Okay.
Ya.
Okay. Okay, tu error tu.
Error ini je.
You have to point first. Ami So you miss the point part. Before you can do the operation, you need to link. You need to link the pointer with the variable first. So how you want to link this? You need to itulah
Ni je.
p61 equal to n61. That one we link the pointer with the variable first.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so ini pun salah ni. The equation pun is not correct. So the equation is not correct. Equation tu supposedly star P total equal to star P61 star P62. Kan? Because you are referring to the real value. If you put it like that, the value that is added is the address. So we are not going to adding do the summation for the address. You want to refer to the real value. Okay, thank you. Hamzah.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank you,
let
sir.
us look at Amir Syafwan. Amir Syafwan. Ada Amir Syafwan? Amir Syafwan not here. Nurul Izzati.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Tak siap lagi, sir.
Tak siap lagi. Muhammad Zaim. Zaim. Kamarul Zaman. Ada ni? Mana Zaim ni? Tak ada. Muhammad Zarif. Muhammad Zarif. Zarif. Can you hear me, class?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Ni dia orang yang tak ada lah. Saya kan. Tak ada mana pergi ni? No Syafiqah binti Norisham.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so run. Okay, thank you. Okay, class, do you see the answer from Nur Syafiqah?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Boleh nampak So this is correct as you can see over there. First, before you do the summation, you need to point all the pointer to the specific variable so that you can extract the value from that variable and use it for the summation. Okay. Right, thank you. Okay, so any question guys before we proceed? So this is another example lah. So you may copy and paste this. Copy and paste and see what is the value of A and B. Try run and print the value of A and B. Tell me what is the value of A and B. If you see from here, can you tell me what is the value of A and B, class? Let me ask.
A is 10.
Lakzana. Lakzana,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
what is the value of A and B? A is what?
A is 10, B is 90.
Okay, correct. So if you see from here, A is pointing to, PA is pointing to A, meaning that pointer PA is pointing to variable that is storing 90 tu kan. And then PB pointing to B originally kan. But then we replace the value of A with star PB. Star meaning that we want to access the real value, not the address kan. So star PB. So star PB ni kan, star PB the value is 10 lah. So we replace A with 10 lah. So B we replace with the value of star PA. Star kan, star is the real value. So star PA is 90. If PA only, meaning that B equal to address, address for A. PA without star. So if star PA, meaning we are addressing the real value. Okay, good. Okay, so this is how we illustrate the memory. Okay, what happened inside of memory. So originally A 90, 10, B 10, and then we have PA pointing to A originally. So PA will store the address of A, okay, which is 4000. The red one is the address. So A is have the address. PA is storing the address of A. Okay. So 4100 is the address of PA. The address 4000 is the value inside of memory. So different. Don't get confused with this. And then we have PB pointing to B. So 4200 is the address for PB. 4050 is the address of B stored inside of the memory of PB. So don't get confused. Then over here we put A equal to PB. So A equal to PB. PB pointing to 10. So now we replace 90 with 10 lah. A equal to PB. B equal to star PA. This one replace with 10. Okay class. Dia bukan. Sorry, I also get confused. So the value is not 1090. The value is 10 and 10. Why is it, class? Why is it 10 and 10? So it goes back over here. So it goes back over here. As you can see, at this point, A equal to PB ni. So A equal to star PB. So A equal to star PB. Star PB is this one kan, 10. So since 10 already been changed to A value already changed to 10, so automatically the value of PA is what?
10.
10 already. That's why when we put B equal to PA, the value is
10.
remain as 10. Do you get this, class? So the value, what is the value for A and B? It is 10 and 10. Do you understand, class?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't get confused like me. It is not 10 and 90. It is 10 and 10. Because once you change, once you change over here, over here it change. So automatically, PA also change lah. PA is pointing to A kan. So when you change A, it also change the value of the value point by PA. Originally PA point to 90. So now PA pointing to 10 lah. That's why B equal to PA kan. The new value is 10. So that's why you get 10 10 and 10. Any question guys? No? Good. This is the example of one pointer that can be used to point to many variables, but not in the same time. So in this case, as you can see over here, we have star PA. First PA we use it to point to A, which is 10, and then you print. You get the value, or maybe you do some calculation over here. So once finished, maybe you want to use PA again. And then you want to point to B. So the value already updated. So the pointer originally point to A. Let's say we have arrow over here. PA point to A. So when you put PA point to B, now the arrow already changed to B. So the value also changed to B. So similarly, when you point to C, so now it changed to pointing to 100. So this is one pointer, many variables, but it cannot point at the same time. No, not same time point to 3 different variables. No, at one time you can only use pointer to point at one single variable only. Understand?
Yes.
Some of the codes in the slides, when you copy and paste, you will get error. For example, like this, if you copy and paste, let's say after this you want to do your own revision, if you copy and paste straight away, you will get error because of the symbol. You see stray in program, this one, at this point, the double quote, sometimes single quote, sometimes double quote, you need to delete and retype again. Until the blue color appear. Also the closing part. You need to retype the code. Code. Right. Understand? Same goes to the rest of the example. Alright. Next is one variable, many pointer. Try to copy and run this class and try to understand what is this about. Copy and paste it to your code block. Bin Talmizi. Ada Muhammad Syafiq.
Yes, sir.
Done. Copy paste. Dah run
Dah.
tak?
Dah.
So what is the output?
100. 100.
100.
Ah.
Why is it? Why do you get 100?
Sebab address PA QA RA.
Point to the same variable, so 3 different pointer pointing to a similar variable. Okay, so you will get the same output for these 3 different pointer. Okay, correct. And this is also another example. Okay, can you run copy and paste this and solve the error, guys? There's a error over here. Okay, try to solve the error. Five minutes. And also try to understand this program. Later on, somebody will need to show me your screen and also explain. Okay, finish. Finish class. Adam Hakimi. Adam Hakimi.
Ada sir.
Okay, boleh share screen.
Ya sir.
To maximize your code block. Zoom. Control. Okay, run. Oh, let me stop first. Okay. The rest of you, can you see our friend screen?
Yes.
Can you click on the properties of your command prompt though? Adam Hakimi, make it right click property tu. Properties. Okay. Besarkan sikit font. Font. Okay, alright. Okay. 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 Tarik ke kanan sikit. Tarik. Okay. Hilang pula. Okay. You see class? Kenapa lain nak punya ni? Original M kan? M equal to NX. So you change to what? PTR. No, use the M. But over here, you see, supposedly memory address of X is similar with the second line tu. PTR kan, since PTR pointing to X. Is it? You cannot. So this is wrong. You need to use the M variable, like the original in the slide. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Adam Hakimi. Rest, I need you to use M ni, so M is a normal variable, so you can straight away declare M over here. So M, and then M we assign M with address X. Okay. M is not pointer. M is a normal variable. So supposedly the value of M Okay, since M is storing the address kan in integer. So the value of M is similar with PTR. Supposedly kan. So do you get the same value over here? M and PTR. Is it the same?
No, sir.
Anybody got the same value?
So, saya punya error dekat declaration.
Declaration error.
Tapi sama je, sebiji je. Macam saya buat tu, saya buat macam tu. Tapi tak boleh. I don't know why.
Warning ke error?
Error, dia tulis string.
Kawan. Ni, you need to retype the ni. Yang apa code ni? Code ni you need to retype. Straight.
Itu dah betul kan dah. Declaration yang salah. Belah X equals to 567. Saya try simple coding tadi pun belah situ error. Tak tahu kenapa. Saya dah on off code block dah. Tapi dia still code error dekat declaration.
Cuba share. Kalau ni you retype je balik. Tengok.
Tapi yang pointer tadi boleh je.
String. String String itulah you kena tadi. Cuba review.
Saya siap buat satu-satu tadi.
You type balik ke?
Cuba
you buang balik. Koma tu you buang. Type balik koma. Lagi satu ada koma tu.
Sir, bukan belakang M tu kena letak star ke di referencing?
Kan, M is not a pointer. Tu hilang kan? Tu yang bawah pun sama. Yang dekat situ, you retype balik. Mana-mana simbol kan.
Macam tu pula.
Because PowerPoint is different kan. Sometimes the symbol is not the symbol understand by the compiler lah. Sebab dia kat PowerPoint kan. So kadang kena retype balik lah.
Okay. I think I understand. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Anybody got M and PTR? Ini simple je sebenarnya. But just to show you, if you missing something that is very simple, sometimes you will get not the correct output for your program lah. So supposedly M and PTR is similar. This one is okay kan, you still get 5, 6, 7. However, this one, if you wrongly putting the pointer to a variable kan, in this case supposedly the syntax, you check back the syntax how to point a pointer to variable guys. So supposedly it is like this kan. Mana? Ni. So if you put star PTR equal to X, you will get a different value for the address. So you see? So try to correct the codes. So if you want to use star PTR, you have to declare it over here lah. Star PTR equal to NX. If you want to put it over here, you can put star. Okay, and this one need to put NX. Like that. Kan, macam ni. PTR equal to NX. So try run again and supposedly you will get the same value over here and over here. Dapat tak? Boleh kelas?
Boleh.
Okay, any question? Any question? Okay, this is another example. Okay, you can later on check out this how you get 1090, 1090, 9090. So 9090. So this is similar with the earlier example kan, 1090 kan. So and suddenly become 10 and 10 kan. So why not 90 and 10 kan? Why 9090 kan? So it is similar. So once you change the value of a variable, so automatically the pointer that is pointing to the variable also when you refer to that value, automatically the value is going to be changed as well. Okay class, that's it. Okay, that's it for today. Any question? Pointer, this is simple pointer. Not yet comes to the harder part so later on when we use when we comes to function, we are going to reuse again the pointer and also when we apply array with function again we need to use pointer. Maybe up until this point you couldn't see yet so why you need to use pointer so not yet so this is just a basic introduction to pointer only. Sure no question So no question. Then for attendance today, copy this, put it in your code block, resolve the error and submit to Kalam as your attendance. Boleh guys?
Boleh.
Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. And don't forget, we are going to have a quiz. Quiz is going to be tomorrow. Okay, quiz is going to be tomorrow from, I will open it from 8 AM to before midnight Before midnight. So once you start the quiz, you have to finish it straight away in 15 minutes. Doesn't matter when you start, but once you start, you need to finish it in 15 minutes. Understand? Boleh? Tomorrow
Boleh.
Okay, so see you guys. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, 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 sir.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.